Hi, this is Colleen Pearl the Cool Crone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be the April Tarotscope for the sign of Gemini. Okay, Gemini, I've laid out your cards. This is week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. And we have one oracle card, and let's get going with your reading. I am using the Voyager deck. The back of the deck looks like this. It is a very beautiful and very complex deck. So I'm really going to take my time through this reading to try to understand each of the cards for you. So the first week in May begins with the Hanged Man. And this indicates that in the very beginning of the month, Gemini, you are in suspension. You are unable to act. You're being prevented from acting. Therefore, what you must do is surrender. Let go. Give up. Give it to your higher self. Give it up to the universe as to what is really the perfect thing to do. And allow yourself to just stay in a state of suspension, surrender, in other words, and then things will come to you. The answer or the correct action will fall into place and will happen for you. And this is important for you to be able to just give up and surrender, because the next card is Time-Space, which is the Voyager deck's version of Judgment. You need to allow for things to develop, allow for the universe to bring to you what it is that you deserve and what you've really been asking for all along. This is a card of karma. So at this point, as you are dealing with the suspension and the surrendering and letting go, you are actually changing your karma. If in the past your normal expression or response to being held up and being delayed and being held in abeyance would be to fight it, would be to try to get some kind of decision going, even if it's not the decision that you want, to just get some kind of action moving so that you can move on. And Gemini, I know that you very often are accused of lacking patience. So you need to prove them wrong. Allow them to see that you do have patience by surrendering and letting go, and that is going to help you change your karma. The karma here is showing that in the past you have perhaps done things that weren't to your benefit or to the benefit of others, and now you need to change that by surrendering and letting go, and allow karma and the universe to take its choice, to take its action, to do what it is meant to do. So this is a card of karma, and in order for things to come out well for you, you need to think about the lesson. What have you learned here? What do you learn when you surrender? And how does that affect your choices moving forward? The result, if you are able to surrender and really think about, what your previous choices in life have really granted you, you will come out with a really good result. You have the Nine of Cups here. This is the fulfillment card. This card is literally celebrating you drinking to your success. Even if you don't drink alcohol, you can drink anything and toast yourself for your success. And that's what it's showing in the first week of May that you will be doing. For the second week, we begin with the Ten of Worlds, which is equivalent to the Ten of Pentacles. So you have many riches, you are rewarded, you have the things that you need to feel comfortable and secure, you have the means to take care of your family, and so there's nothing holding you back from just pursuing your passions and going with your heart and what you need. You have safety, you have security, you have love. So the Ten of Worlds is indicating that things are going quite well for you. Then you have the Ten of Cups, even better. So the Ten of Cups is a card of expression. You are able to express yourself emotionally, or you should be able to express yourself emotionally. You're happy, you're fulfilled, you have serenity and contentment, and everybody around you is noticing this. So you're feeling very, very, very good about your world. The follow-up card to this is the Four of Crystals. And in this deck, crystals instead of swords are the suit. So crystals are organized by geometrical growth patterns. This indicates that you should organize your thoughts just like your brain is organized and dream up what it is that you want to do next. Think about what you want to do next, organize your brain, organize your thoughts, and then put that organization into action. The beginning of the third week, though, is the Hermit. So I feel like you're going to take even more time to concentrate on these plans and to figure out what it is that you want to do. You're going to go down deep into your subconscious, pull out all of the ideas, and bring them up to the surface. That's what the Hermit is asking you to do. And the follow-up card to this is the Five of Crystals. And the Five of Crystals is a card about negativity. But just like you use your mind to organize your ideas and come up with good thoughts, you can also use your mind to negate the negativity. Say no to the negativity. Say no to the ideas of self-doubt and of recriminations and self-criticism. Say no to that. Instead, build yourself up with your mental capacities. So the negativity card is there because as you spend the time by yourself in meditation with the Hermit, you may find that these thoughts of negativity come floating to the surface and distract you. Then we have the Child of Wands. The Child of Wands is the card indicating that we are seekers, we are journeyers, we are truth seekers, we are looking for what is within and also without. So as you seek, as you spend time as the Hermit, as you go within, then use that in the outer world to explore the ideas that you found in your inner world. This is what the Child of Wands is all about. It's the childlike wonder at nature and everything that is all around us. So try to change your perspective a bit with this. You did have the Hanged Man as the first card in the month, Gemini. Try to use this new perspective of the Child of Wands to see things in a different light, in a more imaginative light, in a new light, to gain new perspective in the world and new respect and an appreciation for your world. And then we come to the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is similar but different to the Wheel of Fortune that we have in the Rider-Waite decks. This Wheel of Fortune is saying, use your abilities to use your resources. And these resources may be given to you in a windfall, or these resources may be ones that you worked very hard to achieve. It does not matter. Whatever resources are there, use your abilities as an entrepreneur, as a business person, as a risk taker, to turn them into more resources, to more things. Be courageous, take risks, be able to jump into the fray, grab those resources and make use of them, make new things from them. Be courageous, be a risk taker, be a gambler just a little bit, and use this so that you can turn your resources and you can turn your fortune to the top of the wheel. In that way, you will have plenty of wealth and benefit and boon to share with others and to keep the ball rolling. It creates a synergy. The more you create, the more you give to others, the more they create, the more they give back to you. So the fortune wheel here is saying you're being given an opportunity. Use it. Do not just close your eyes to it and say, oh, I don't deserve that. Remember the card about negativity? Turn it around. You do deserve it, and as you prosper, you help others prosper. Okay, then the next card is the Empress. The Empress is a card, much like it is in the Rider-Waite, that emphasizes fertility, production, motherhood, healing, children, and feminine energy to the 10th power. Just positive, powerful, feminine energy. So use your feminine energy to produce great things. Along with the Fortune card, you have great power to produce things, great power to produce things for other people, to produce things for yourself, to gather wealth and resources to yourself, and to take risks to develop them into new, beautiful things. So you're getting a lot of positive reinforcement here, Gemini, for your ability to really create beautiful new things. And the final card is the Strength card. So how many major arcana do you have here? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. That's a lot. That's like half the cards are major arcana. All right, so now let's talk about the Strength card. This Strength card is very, very interesting. So I'm just going to hold it up close and I'm going to try to go over this. So this is not just a card of garnering your own strength. This is a card of mastery of self. You have dominion over your mind. You can bring order out of chaos. So your strength and your controlled expression is how you show the world who you are. You also have emotional control. There's a freedom of expression here. You can't be afraid to declare who you are and show the world who you really are. You can be many things. You don't have to be just one thing. You can wear many masks and be versatile and be a player for any role that you want to be. And Gemini, I know that's something that appeals to you because you get bored easily. But also, the Gemini symbol also means that you have many facets to your personality. You're not just one thing. You're many things. And you can express yourself both yin and yang. You don't have to be like totally feminine or totally masculine. There is a strength in living this fully. And that's what is so important for you, Gemini, in this month of May. You really want to reach out to the world, show the world just how versatile you are, just how multifaceted you are, and use all of your resources, all of your strength, all of your good fortune in order, whoops, these cards are in the wrong order. Fortune goes up here, Empress is here, but using all of these abilities, all of the things that came up in this reading really this month, I feel like this reading is really saying to you, Gemini, you have a lot to offer the world. So don't just sit by and wait for the world to come to your door. Go out to the world. Show the world what you really are. And now let's look at your oracle card, which is the New Moon Beginnings. This is the Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. Bit here. You are offered a fresh start. Your journey is beginning. Take the first steps towards something new. It is time to place emphasis on your health and well-being. There's something incredibly poetic and even romantic about that tiny sliver of silver that is the new moon. After the waning cycle and depth of the dark moon, here is appearing in the sky, incredibly, a crescent of the finest light. Almost a scratch upon the blackboard of the universe. Here is the evidence that even after the darkest night, light returns again. The crescent of the new moon is an ancient symbol that stretches back to ancient prehistory. There are cave drawings featuring crescent moons, sculptures of goddesses with crescent moon diadems, and the goddess Aphrodite, Hecate, Diana, Artemis, Inanna, and many Central Asian female deities were often depicted with new moon symbology. Go back even further into Neolithic cave paintings, where moon and sun symbology features, with no phase more commonly being depicted than the new moon. When the new moon appears in the lunar cycle, we are gifted with a new beginning and a fresh start. What we have identified as useless or unneeded anymore has been released in the void of the dark moon, and here, waiting is a new chance. Here we get to renew our lives and live and feel free enough to risk trying again. Whether we are asking for a fresh start in relationships or a new love, or are heralding the actioning of intentions such as better health, a new business, or the start of a new project, riding the new moon energy will assist us. Many creative people start new works on a new moon, and I personally, as an author, like to begin all my new works on this phase, even if beginning means simply typing up a cover page or outline. The most powerful of new moons for new starts traditionally are within the season of spring. Now, we did just have a new moon, and we're probably, in May, you're going to have a new moon as well. So use that new moon energy, Gemini, and really go for it. All right, this has been a very, I think, powerful reading for you for May, Gemini. This deck always gives very powerful readings, and I chose this deck for you this month just on a whim, and I'm really glad I did because I think it brought forth some really exciting messages. So leave me some comments down below. Let me know what you thought about this reading. Let me know what you thought about this deck if you like this deck. And thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Bye.